Okay, so now on chapter 3 of Surds, we are going to focus on the skill of how to solve equations with Surds. So in this example, I'm looking at an equation, which is not a quadratic equation because the power of x is only 1, not power 2. If it is a quadratic equation, then you can either use the quadratic formula, completing the square or factorize out. But over here in this case, in this equation, these are all x, that's power 1. So the key steps to solve such an equation, when we see solve, always remember that this is the same as what we've learned in E-math or Sec 1 and Sec 2 math. To solve an equation, what I want to do is to find the value of x. So how do I find the value of x? There are key steps to take. First key step, we shift all the terms with the unknown, in this case x, to one side, let's say the left hand side, and all the terms without x to the other side. So what I'll do in this case over here, okay, I have x root 2 equals to root 8 minus x. So what I will do is that I shift all, over here I have negative x. I will shift this to the left hand side. So this will become x root 2 plus x equals to root 8. Okay. And next step, I factorize out the unknown. So over here you can see that my unknown here is x. I want to find what is x. I just need to factorize out this x. I'll be left with root 2 plus 1. And over here, root 8. What it is important for us to notice is that root 8 is not in its most simplified surd form. How to simplify root 8 further? This can be broken down into square root 4 times 2. And this can be simplified into 2 root 2. Okay? So from here, to solve for x, simply I just need to make x the subject. So what I'll do is that I divide both sides by root 2 plus 1. Over here, the x will be equals to 2 root 2 over root 2 plus 1. And then from here, simply to solve, remember when we solve questions in this chapter on surds, the denominator shouldn't have a surd. We must always make sure we rationalize all the denominators. So over here to rationalize this, I simply multiply this by root 2 minus 1. Okay. Then I just need to work this out very simply. So over here, numerator times numerator. This will be 2 times root 2, which will give me 2 times 2 minus 2 root 2. And my denominator is in the form of a plus b times a minus b, which will give me root 2 square minus 1 square. So simply, my final answer in this case would be 4 minus 2 root 2 over 2 minus 1. Therefore, my answer in this case will be simply 4 minus 2 root 2. Okay, and this is exactly what the question wants me to find. So essentially, solving equations with surds, when it's in the form of a linear powers of x, let's say x power 1, simply shift all the terms with x to one side, all terms without x to the other side, factorize out the x, then you divide both sides by the number that is multiplying to x, and then make sure to check for the denominator whether it's rationalized or not, and we can simply solve equations involving surds in this form.